What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's happening, people? Welcome to Talks with Taay. Now, listen, I'm just super excited about tonight. I'm super excited about life. I'm just super excited for everything that's about to happen. Um, First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to 95 Podcasts, Eddie Jones, Jason Jones, King Jacob. I want to give a shout out for giving me the opportunity to be able to have my own podcast. Um, my podcast is all about financial literacy, about people who have businesses that you may not know about. I want to kind of bring awareness to it. Um, when it comes to that, I want to be able to have a platform where I can do that. Um, as y'all see, cut my hair off. I cut my hair up, y'all. I cut my hair off. Shout out to Lisa Thomas for that. Yeah, my madre. Shout out to her for that. Um, so I got a lot of things going on coming through, and so um, what I do know is I have it's an event that I will be attending coming up in October on October 7th. I will be attending an event in Spring Lake, North Carolina at Keita D's. It's actually a women's empowerment, and I will be an expert panelist there. So y'all might want to go get y'all early bird tickets now to this event. It's going to be very, very empowering. It's going to have mimosas. It's going to be, everybody's going to be wearing their crowns. It's just going to be spectacular. And I'm grateful to be able to join that event coming up October 7th. So again, if you haven't, get your early bird tickets. You can go follow Keita D's now and be able to get your early bird special. I think the early bird special tickets are $25. So go ahead and hit them up with that. That's going to be so fun. It's going to be so good, y'all. It's going to be so good. I'm excited about that. If y'all missed yesterday, if you don't know who the one and only Tammy Faye is, I was on her podcast yesterday called Real Girls Rock, where real girls rock and real men do too. So if you don't follow Real Girls Rock, go ahead and follow Real Girls Rock TV or at Tammy Faye on Facebook. Um, and y'all, I'm just excited about tonight. I'm excited about everything that's coming forth. I got a lot of people that I will be bringing on my platform, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that and what's about to happen in the long terms. I want y'all to know that whenever you start investing in yourself, you get more knowledge on things. And I'm not talking about investing in, your nails and your feet. I'm talking about investing in your mind. And when you start going to invest in your mind, the outcome that you want, you will get. People, stop thinking everything is free. Everything is not free, y'all. Um, it just don't work like that. And so, um, hey, everyone who's joined, just joining with me. I'm excited about what's happening tonight and what's coming. If you missed it, it's an event I will be attending soon. And, Talks with Taay is about to be spectacular. We're about to keep running with some good people. We want to present people businesses that's about to be um, I mean, your audience is my audience, but my followers might not be your followers. So I wanted to have a platform where people can come on and uh, be able to be seen, let their stuff be presented. I will give a shout out to my hometown people who do have a businesses. If you go follow, I believe her business page on Facebook is Flicky Blinks. Her name is Brittany. You can follow her if you're looking for lashes. Let me see. We have, I believe it's Yanni Eyes, if I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong. And that's Albany. Go follow them on Facebook. If you're in the Moore County area or surrounding areas and you're looking for lashes, we have Keita D Soul Food, which is in Spring Lake. Um, if you want some good old soul food, or if you need event space, um, it's just so many people that I want to shout out right now, but I want to make sure I shout y'all every week when it comes to hair, Anointed Creations. If you know Tanya, I'm not sure what her Facebook name is, but I will find it on Facebook if you want to get your hair done in the Moore County area. It's way more people. We got Kyra, she braids. It's so many people, y'all. I want to make sure I shout y'all out and get y'all out there to people who may not know who y'all are already. Um, and so tonight, y'all, I'm just so excited to have I'm gonna have a special guest tonight. And this woman here has it first off, this woman here is my mentor. Um she has shown me a lot of things when it comes to business wise and how you're supposed to run things, the blueprint to success. I actually got introduced to her from joining another community called Girl Hold My Hand. If y'all don't know what Girl Hold My Hand is, it's a community where we do everything together. It is what the name of it is, Girl Hold My Hand. And our visionary is Stormy Wellington. So if you haven't heard of Girl Hold My Hand, that's a good way. Just your overall, if you need your overall being, if you need a sisterhood, if you need business part, whatever the case may be, join Girl Hold My Hand, and you can find them on Instagram. I have a link in my bio. You can find them on Facebook. Um, it's a lot of people in the community that collaborate, work together, work out together, the whole nine. If you need some guidance in a lot of different areas, that'll be a good community for you. Um, and so that's one of my mentors is Stormy. But this mentor I'm about to have on here tonight is Annetta Powell. And if you want to join her community, I also have a link in my bio. And that's a good way to get your business off the ground, or if you want to learn new things. I'm just so excited to have her on with me tonight. She is a very great influence. She is so business minded. She's so caring. I just love her. She's just very dope. Um, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I see y'all in the comments. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey Kenya, hey Taria, hey Lisa. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Um, and so I want to let y'all know what I do have going on before I bring Miss Annetta on. So if you didn't know, I have a tax mentorship. I do on TST Tax Pros, and I do still have a mentorship going on, and I actually have a special going on this week. So if you want to inquire about the want to learn taxes, or if it's something that you just you've been doing for a long time, looking for a tax home, mentorship program going on. If you already certified, you can join my team. It's something we can discuss. You can just hit my inbox up, which is fine, and be able to join the team. And I also have an ebook out, which is called 7 Steps to Overcome Postpartum. And so if that's something that or if you know somebody who has dealt with postpartum, or has that knows somebody that might have dealt with postpartum, and they want to know how I overcame, I have a book just for you. um, And so, oh, my girl's here, y'all. So let me hurry up. So, if you want to inquire about 7 steps to overcoming postpartum, go ahead and hit me up. I have the links in my bio. You could DM me, whatever you want to do. If you know somebody that knows somebody who has dealt with postpartum. So my girl is here, y'all. My mentor is here, y'all. And I am so excited. You ready, Annetta? You ready?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. Now you can go ahead and keep talking. I'm fine.
Oh, so I was just letting everybody know what I had going on and about my book. So if anybody knows somebody who had postpartum, I have a book called 7 Steps to Overcoming Postpartum. Y'all tread lightly with people that had postpartum. Y'all, for real, it's serious. Your mental is, ugh, it's out of this world. But y'all, I got Miss Annetta Powell on here, and this is one of my favorite people, one of my favorite mentors, y'all. And if you don't know about Miss Annetta Powell, you finna know about her right now. And I am so excited to have Miss Annetta Powell on here. What's up, Annetta?
What's up now, girl? Hold up. I gotta get my camera set up because I'll be doing 2 for 1s. You know what that is?
Yeah.
What you teach? Hold on. Let me see something. Give me 1 minute.
Okay. Y'all, that's Annetta, y'all. That's
I gotta do
Annetta.
it the ghetto way. Hold on.
It's
Hold
all
on.
right.
Let me see something.
It's okay. So Annetta here, y'all. Whenever she ready, whenever Auntie is ready, y'all. I call her Auntie, y'all, because I swear she feel like family,
Are
low
you
key.
call me auntie?
I
Oh,
do. I always say that is Auntie, y'all. You could tell you a Auntie.
hold
You
on.
could tell.
Really?
No, for real. So while she getting ready, y'all, if you missed it, I got an event coming up.
Oh, you got to an event?
Yes, I got called for an event October 7th in Spring Lake, North Carolina. It's a women's empowerment, and I will be a panelist on there. So I'm excited about that. Can you laugh? They laughing at you.
I ain't like, girl. Oh, so listen, y'all. This is how you get content footage. I go to my page. You see how I be interviewing and stuff.
Yes, your
Right.
hair looks good.
In my position, right?
You are.
Good.
You
Okay.
look good, Annetta.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
So let me hit
You
the.
got some inner circle people over here in the comments.
I
I
love
see.
my inner circle people. Thank y'all so much.
Yes. They said she don't play, honey. She don't. You
I
gotta have
know.
that posture right when Annetta come around, baby. You gotta have that. Annetta, I cut my hair, girl. I cut my hair off.
You did.
Yes, I cut my hair off. I ain't never had it this short before.
Let me see.
Look, girl. But I've been working out, so I had to do something quick. But girl, if you would have seen it when I first got it done, you could not tell me nothing. But I've been working out. So I've been sweating.
You've been sweating.
Yeah,
I'm
I've been
doing.
sweating. Yeah.
Don't worry. We got 30 minutes. Hold on.
So look, I was thinking earlier, I said, dang, I was gonna put on a t-shirt and stuff like that. I was like, no, because Annetta is too, baby. Her posture
Yeah.
is too upright, child. I said, I can't be going over there with no t-shirt on because Annetta cannot be looking at me like, girl, did you just wake up out the bed?
Hold on. Oh, I know what I gotta do.
Thank you,
Oh,
Kenya.
cool. Perfect. All right. See, I knew I had it right. Okay, I'm ready, y'all. Y'all ready?
We ready. Is you ready?
Yup. Hold on. So this is how you set yourself up. This is how you get content. So I'm gonna get some of her content.
Yes.
Pull my
Yes.
dress down. Usually I just be dressed from the top up. I told my okay, let me make is my hair cute, y'all?
Your hair is so
Oh,
cute. I
y'all
love
gotta get
it.
y'all wig. I just threw this wig on, got my makeup done. It's ready. And let me push the button. All right.
They funny. Um, all
Okay.
right. So first and
I gotta
foremost,
make sure I ain't got no strings, girl. One time I was interviewing,
uh,
and sis had a string. Okay, I had a string just a flying. I said,
yeah,
but I still use the footage. So I bought me this what you call this? Hold up. So now I put this mirror right here so I can see myself as we talk.
I know that's right. All set up. All set up. I love it.
All
What
right.
you got on, what you got on the dress?
Yeah, I got a little dress on, girl. You know, a little something, something. You know.
I I know that's right. I know that's right. So y'all, let me start this over again. Let me start this over again. If you don't know, Annetta is one of my mentors. She has such a loving spirit. I just love her, y'all. And if y'all haven't joined the community, you need to join it when it's open. I ain't gonna say just join it now when it's open. I'm not sure about that. So first and foremost, thank you, Annetta, for coming on here.
Thank
Thank you
you
for
for
coming over
allowing
here.
me to come on here, y'all. Let's talk about how you was in the inner circle. And I think you was really scared to ask me, could you interview me because you scared of rejection? Is that what it was? I'm like, why wouldn't I support her? I'm confused. So was you scared? What was really going on?
So
You asked
really,
everybody around me.
no. So listen. I know that you be real busy. I know that you be real busy and you got a lot going on. And so I didn't want to kind of like, come out with it and be like, Annetta, you want to be on my podcast? Because I know you be busy. And plus, I was just like, I don't know if Annetta got time for that.
Let me ask you something. Do you want to make a little money or do you want to make a lot of money?
I want to make a lot of money. What is you
So what
talking
you
about?
have to do is you have to ask people. Either they're gonna say yes or no. You can't be scared of no. And so when you was like, you can, I mean, I love how you played it. I was just like, yeah, I'm interviewing. I said, well, why you ain't asked to interview? One thing about me, I'm gonna do any and everything for people that's in my inner circle. I'm not the type, oh, you're not spending this amount of money. No, I do it for everybody. Like, it was just a girl, she DM'd me. I said, listen, if you want to ask me a question, just ask me.
Well, thanks for the heads up. So y'all heard it from her. Y'all need to get in the inner circle. Hello.
Hello.
So Annetta, who is Annetta? Everybody in the back that don't know who Annetta is want to know who Annetta is.
So who is Annetta Powell? Annetta Powell is an actual young lady that grew up with deaf parents. My parents could not hear her talk. Okay. Prior to me actually, becoming an entrepreneur, I basically was a regular girl, lived in a middle class family. My mom didn't believe in buying me any, clothes, like the name brands, the fashion. So, I was that little girl that stole stuff, honey. I had sticky fingers. I used to go, oh, yeah, I was a booster, honey, boosting my school clothes.
Okay.
And I got caught, honey, and went to jail. And that's all it took. I got in trouble, by my parents. But, at that time, I didn't, I wanted to fit in. I didn't know who I really wanted to become until I really got into corporate America. And that's when I realized that you can never become a millionaire working for someone else. So my journey started, when I realized, that like my goal was to be in corporate America. I wanted to be a director. I wanted to be the six-figure earner. But as time went on, I realized that freedom is more important and understanding how to get it. And you need knowledge and you need skill set in order to develop that freedom. And everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but what they have to realize that it takes work. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. It takes work.
That's facts. That's facts. I'm newly, I'm a rising. I'm going to be the biggest that I am, but it's new to me this year. But I appreciate being in the inner circle because it has helped me grow. It has helped me see aspects on a lot of things that I had no clue about. I mean, like I'm doing 500 things on my own by myself, but it's helping me to learn until I get to where I need to be and have a team.
And that's
Because, ooh, exactly. And so I do got some questions. Somebody had a question for you too, but I'll get to that in a
oh
minute.
yeah. Ask me all the questions. Tell them to hit it in
Oh.
the chat. Maybe they can know all my business today. That's what I'm
So where did it all start? Like what all do you do? What all do you have? What business do you have? So like where did it
where
all start?
where it all started from was my very first business was real estate. So I remember I was with my friend Yolanda, and we was up in the we was like sitting in my second bedroom, and I was just talking about because I'm the type I like nice stuff, but I stretch it. Like I like literally, you know how sometimes people will get like a house or an apartment and they'll move in with no furniture. Well, I'm not that type. So, my very first apartment. I stayed with my parents for 1 year from 18 to 19. I paid all my furniture off. I moved in. I like a nice house. Like, I'm not that type of person where I have friends, literally, they were so materialistic where their bed was on the floor. But at the end of the day, you got, some Versace on, Louis Vuitton. Like my priorities are not messed up.
Right.
So it all started where, I wanted to become an entrepreneur. And I'll never forget, I was like, I used to hear about real estate, but I didn't know if it was possible. I believed in it. Like now, do you hear like real estate? You can make money, you can be successful. We hear that, right? And
Right.
so when I got into real estate, I was blessed to get into real estate, and I believe that God put people in our lives for a reason and a season. And at that time, I really don't talk about it, but I met this guy. I wrote a book, Indicted to Ignited, and his nickname is Big Mike in the book. Now, Big
Mhm.
Mike really like kicked off my entrepreneurship career, but he was a woman beater. I used to get beat with brooms. I used to get beat in the like bathtub. I still have a scar on my leg that I have, my self confidence. I look at it, but I haven't got it fixed. But, I was in a very abusive relationship. But it was only for me to be with him for that season because he really made that connect and kick my entrepreneurship career off. Like we opened up a fish and shrimp place. He actually gave me all the money, honey. I was talking to me a little dope dealer back then, okay?
Hello.
At them now, baby, I ain't got time, okay? Because
Right.
they will listen. I didn't. That's a whole nother topic too. But I had fish. It was called Love Fish and Shrimp, and that kicked off. That was pretty cool. But
Annetta, what did you do there? Did you cook?
no, I didn't cook at the Love Fish and Shrimp. I was at Johnson Controls and I met this guy, and his name was Lamont. And so that was his vision. So I wanted in. So I lied to Big Mike and told Big Mike that was my cousin, but he really wasn't. So I didn't win I never slept with this guy. I didn't win in partnership with a brother that ain't got no money, but I'm giving him 50-50. So exactly. So we actually did the actual partnership. But you know what I realized? At that time, I realized that I didn't want a business where you physically have to be there. So, like, if somebody called off, right, I got to show up and open the fish and shrimp spot. Plus, we got robbed. And so that was my first venture. So that adventure ended up, the actual building ended up catching on fire. So I ended up getting my little insurance money for 25,000, and that's when my real estate career started back then. And I met this guy. His name was Neil Preston, and he used to tell me about real estate. He had renovated my parents' house, and when he renovated the parents' house, I used to be like, "You can flip houses." I used to hear about it, and so I finally kicked it off. In 2000, I finally kicked it off, got into real estate, and I was making $30,000 a month. And when I was making $30,000 a month, I'll never forget. I had this manager. She used to be hating, y'all, like really hating, like. And one time I made copies, for my real estate company. I had created this new brochure that I was gonna give out to investors, letting them know that I can help you get investment properties, right? Girl,
Mhm.
I left the copy machine, came back, she had them in her hand. And I seen her, it was like she was trying to set me up. And so I never forget, I just got frustrated and I went home for the whole weekend, y'all. I went home and I had to debate, was I gonna quit? Was I gonna quit? And I'm like, I'm making 30,000. So I called human resource. I called off, I went home Thursday, called off Friday, set up a meeting with human resource on Monday. And baby, I guess they thought they was gonna tell me, what they needed to tell me. Baby, I told them, I gave them my resignation letter. And I told them that today, Monday was my last day, and I walked. And I'm so blessed because I've never had to turn back, and I've never had to work another job from that point on.
I know that's right.
And
I
so
know.
a lot of people in entrepreneurship, they quit before they supposed to. Like, I highly recommend, when you are an entrepreneur, you have to build the money up. You got to have some steady money coming in, and you want to make sure that it can actually pay for the marketing, as well as it can also, then pay for your, livelihood. Because a lot of times people quit, entrepreneurs, they quit too early. They'll quit when they're making some money, and you look up, now you're trying to take the little money that you're making and you're trying to turn it into your livelihood, and you look up, it doesn't work.
That's facts. That's facts. I am a product of that. Um, I did. I am a product of that. I did. I was like so tired of being in like the medical field. I was just so tired. Like I felt like I was just going in there and I was burnt out. Like every time I got home, I was tired. I was getting paid nothing to be a phlebotomist for
What's
real, for
nothing,
real.
huh? What's nothing?
$17 an hour.
$17 an hour to that. That is a lot of money for some people.
Well, I went from Arizona to the East Coast. Arizona, you get paid way more. So when I came back to the East Coast, $17 when you was getting paid over 20 some dollars in Arizona, you was like, I can't breathe. And then I'm not just doing one thing, I'm billing, I'm processing, and I'm doing a draw for $17. I was like, man, this is for the birds. And I'm not kidding you. I went to bed and I said, I'm gonna pray on it. I woke up after the new year. I was like, man, I don't know how this finna happen, but I'm finna make it happen some way for my fashion. And that's just it. But I did learn my lesson in it because I know darn well I was wrong for that. Because, I mean, nowadays people hire all day long, but it's hard to really get a job.
You think so? And you know what? I'm kind of finding that hard to believe because during COVID, people couldn't get people to work. But now I'm hearing people saying like they can't get a job. They looking for a job. It's like, are they really looking for a job?
No, it's facts.
Really?
It's facts, sis. It's facts. It is. But anywho, yeah, I was a product of that. You could go ahead with what you were saying.
No, that's okay. I have pretty much wrapped up what I was saying.
Oh, so I got another question for you. So the importance, this is something that you taught, the the importance of investing in yourself and why you should. What the heck? I don't know what
We can hear
happened.
you.
Oh, okay. So your take on investing in yourself and the importance of not giving out free information?
Okay, first
And the
off,
reason why I say that is because
go ahead.
I was saying this because I was looking on Facebook today and I seen a girl in one of the groups I'm in, and she said, "What's so hard about y'all giving out free information? Like, why y'all don't give it to people if y'all know it?" And like people was going ham on it, so I was like, I'm finna ask Annetta this.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer the first question. You said, why is it important to invest in yourself? First off,
Mhm.
it's very important to invest in yourself because what formal education, which is going to graduate, get into the degree, they're not going to teach you how to make $1 million, right? And
Right.
so at the end of the day, like they just teach you how to have a job. They teach you how to make 60,000. I mean, as a doctor, you can make 100,000. They don't give you that blueprint to make $1 million. And so, in order for you to step out and really make that million, you need self education, which is investing in yourself. And so, a lot of people, when people invest in themselves, they begin to appreciate it and they begin to elevate. And so, it's like if you hear everybody like, you got to invest in yourself, you got to invest in yourself. Like one thing about investing in yourself, if you get with an individual, it's okay for somebody to charge. But what's unethical is when you charge, you don't do what you're supposed to do. And we have a lot of that going on we have that a lot going on in this world. Everybody is a coach, everybody a mentor, but they don't want to teach. They want to
That's
charge all this money. And so you try to figure out who to trust.
right.
But at the end of the day, like that's why I say it's so important to make sure whoever you decide to invest with, you are aligned with what they got going on. They're successful. Like today, yesterday, I was one of my mentees called. I was talking to one of my mentees, and she was like, "We just starting this, we started this bookkeeping service." I said, "That's cool." She said, "Yeah, and we starting a service where we're going to show them how to scale and get to 30,000." And so the individual that she is using, I said, how was she going to teach somebody how to get to 30,000 a month if she never got there?
Facts.
You
Right.
know, like, I mean, not to switch it stuff, but I hear people say, oh, I want a service bureau. I want a service bureau. How can you want a service bureau and you ain't even did 1,000 clients? That's, you want to actually because when you become a service bureau, that's like leadership. People gonna want to learn from you so they can grow, and they want to know how did you get to that next level. They are not gonna want to know how did you get to that next level, and you only can do 20 clients, you only can do 50 clients.
Right.
And so I always tell people, in order for you got to invest with somebody, and investing is just not spending a lot of money on yourself. Investing is buying the books that you need. Like a lot of times we are in the industry, right? We want to do this industry, but so many times we just jump in the industry without doing our research. Why wouldn't you read a book and you know you want to get into real estate first? Why wouldn't you read a book and you know you want to get into trucking? Like, let's start doing the research. That's
Right.
investing in yourself, spending money to learn what you need. Attending an event, listening to audios. It doesn't require, you to spend a bunch of money. Like in the inner circle, it's $49 a month. And the reason why you don't want to do anything for free, because people don't respect free. And so some of y'all might be saying, well, Annetta, why do you say that? I do a free masterclass every week on the internet. Do you know 2,000 to 2,500 people sign up? Do you know how many people show up? 150 to 200. But guess what? When people invest their money, now it's a different ball game. They're going to show up. So
Right.
now you're not wasting my time, and I'm not wasting your time. And at the end of the day, you spent some money, enough money on you to invest in yourself. And so a lot of times people may say, well, I mean, that's too much. If you see something, we got to stop looking at the price and we got to look at the value of it. Because when you say it's too much, you're saying you're not worth it.
That's a fact.
And in order for you to stop the struggle, and in order for you to get to that next level, you have to spend money.
Yeah, that's correct.
We are where we at. We are financially where we at because of the thought process, decisions that we make, as well as we don't have enough information to elevate. I was making $40,000 a year, right? I got into real estate. I invested, read books. I got a mentor at that time, right? I made my first $1 million. So that lets you know how important it is to invest in yourself. If I was the type to be like, I don't know this, because we go back and forth with it, how can you get to that next level?
Right. So you made that million in that first year, or you made it before that first year?
My second year. No, I did in real estate because I made a lot of errors. And what I mean by that was, in the beginning, I didn't have no mentor. So I had contractors running off with my money, I learned as I went along. So when I made a mistake, I went along. I didn't have that mentor to say, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. I got a mentor after the fact. And so
Okay.
that year, once I learned, I knew, okay, you can't give contractors all the money up front. You got to do a third. I learned how to handle contractors, because that's the most important thing in real estate. They will mismanage the money and mess the whole budget up. And so after that, once I developed the skill set and knowledge, I got better. And that's how I was able to make my first $1 million in real estate.
Okay. So you still got a lot of real estate, right?
Yes, I do. I own several houses free and clear.
Okay. So do you have a mentorship for real estate?
Okay, so this is where I'm at in my life now. And this is important because I was like, when I first got out of federal prison, right? I was like, I'm a serial entrepreneur. So when I first got out, I opened up a medical marijuana dispensary. I opened up a party bus company. I was on the internet, and I just sat down this year, honestly. And I was like, what do you really want to do? And I'm going to tell you something. I love the tax preparation business because it transformed. I just seen the fastest transformation in the tax preparation business. So now I have a mastermind where I show people, okay, once you get the tax money, what do I do next? And that is part of my private mentorship program. So now publicly, no, I do not talk about real estate. I talk about taxes now.
Okay. So you do got a challenge on the way, right?
Yes.
Okay. So people can still sign up for that challenge?
Yes, they can.
Okay. So anywho, I got some more questions for you.
Go ahead.
Somebody told me to ask you, what's your take on bankruptcy?
What's my take on bankruptcy? I'm going to tell you. Okay, so when the real estate market crashed in 2010, I messed my credit up. I was $500,000 in debt. And I feel like bankruptcy is a cop-out. You're going to run your cards up and now you want to cop out. So I'm not a firm believer of bankruptcy. So what I did was I settled with some of my credit card companies, paid it off, got my credit back on point, and I paid it off. So my take on bankruptcy is I believe that you need to figure it out and you need to pay them people back without going into bankruptcy. I'm not a firm believer. I don't think it's cool. So my take was, I messed my credit up back in 2010. I got A1 credit now, but I never filed for bankruptcy. I paid them people off.
I know that's right.
And I went to 10X. I went to what is his name? Grant Cardone event. And it
You
was
went this year?
Yeah, no, last year. And it was a billionaire. You know what he said? He
Right.
said it got tight for him. He said, but one thing he did not mess up was his credit, and he paid his bills. And you know what? And that's so true. Like now, I have over 1.2 million in credit cards that I can go swipe, all because credit is really, really important.
No, for real. It
No,
is. No, I agree. Um, and so I was just about to ask you something about the credit cards. I feel like I remember you saying something about credit cards and what was it? Credit cards, and maybe we'll talk about that later because maybe we'll talk about that later. So let me ask you a question. Do you hang around a whole bunch of people?
No, I do not hang around a whole bunch of people. I've never been that way. Only time I hung around a whole bunch of people was when I was in high school trying to fit in with people. And they had this little like East Side gang and West Side gang. But now, no, I don't. I
Not
have,
the gang
you know what Oprah
gang.
said to me back in September 2014. I met Oprah Winfrey. And on stage, she said something that really resonated with me. She said, in life, you only need 2 to 3 friends. You don't need a bunch of friends to get through life. And that is true because I
Yeah.
don't have a bunch of time to be talking to a whole bunch of people and I got to get my money up.
No, that's correct. That's
So
correct.
I don't believe in that. I believe, like I have my friends, my Stormies, the Tooties, the Audreys, I have my friends.
Yeah.
That I actually run with, and they're my friends in different ways, but I have my choice of friends and I'm cool with it. Yes.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like I'm a handful person too. Like it just that's just who I am. I've always been like that. And so I just wanted to ask you that question because I know that you do hang with some. I know some, but not like gang. I didn't know if you were just like the biggest friendly friend person, like they have a lot of friends around.
You
Um
know, no, and this is important. One thing in moving in life, you can't give people access to you a lot. You even now, because when people get familiar with you, they think they can do anything with you. So in life, you have to make it a privilege for people to be able to connect with you. You can't be
that
giving a number like
that is facts, Annetta. That's big facts. That's big facts for real. No, I agree. I totally agree with that. Um, I remember one time I was at church. This was years ago, and he said, "What he say about friends?" He said something like, God only gives you this amount that you got right now because you can't multitask. You
no.
don't need all those people, to be around in your circle. I see people just in these comments. I'm sorry, just throw me
That's
off.
okay.
Um, so he said I'm a big kid. Um, and so I totally agree with that. And that's probably why I have a handful because I really don't have time to go to call and check up on 500 people. I don't. So I can't multitask. So, so I thought that was a good question for you. Um, so do you feel like health is wealth?
I definitely do feel like health is wealth. I believe this, if your health is not good, how you gonna make some money? And so I think it's very important, especially as you get older, you gotta work out, you gotta exercise, you gotta, get your weight under control, get your eating habits under control. And I was just telling my friend, I used to have a chef. And so I was like, you know what, January 1st, I'm gonna make sure I get a chef so that I can eat right. It's just really important. Because when you put poor food into your body, eventually it's going to affect you as an individual.
Nah, that's for real. I don't know if you've seen. or how much you be on social media, but we got a 15-day challenge we was doing. And honey, let me tell you something. I have noticed a change in 15 days with me because Lord have mercy, I didn't even think that I could really cross my legs like that without my knee hurting. But let me tell you, since I've been working out and deep cleansing and all that type stuff, that it's really made a difference in my mental also. So kind of that clarity, type of thing. So I do agree, but I haven't seen you walking.
I do walk.
When the last time you walked, Annetta?
I walked. The last time I walked was yesterday. My dad had heart surgery. He had to get
Uh,
some what is it, some stents in his heart. But I walked yesterday. I walk every day, honey. I just
oh,
you want me to go live? To inspire you? Oh, okay. Every day I get up, it's a habit. I've been walking ever since April 2017.
okay. Yeah, you slimmer.
Yes. So
I remember seeing you one night. I remember it was like on a live. This was a while ago. And you was in the kitchen and you was like making some food or you was eating some food. You was like, I ain't even supposed to be eating this late. And I think you had y'all guy over there. What do y'all call him? It's not Superman. Who does y'all hair? Who does your hair?
Shaq does my hair.
Shaq. I don't know why do I keep calling him Superman.
Mm.
Um, he was over there and y'all was doing, the wigs, but I do remember that you was still doing what you was supposed to do. So how hard is it being a single woman and doing the right thing?
Okay, when you say doing the right thing, what do you mean?
Being healthy, being, being without. How do you maintain? Because somebody wanted me to ask you, how are you maintaining being a businesswoman but being single?
Okay, so do I want to be single? No. I definitely want a companion, but when you are successful in any woman, you should have some type of standards. So me and being single, I understand that, what I have going on, I work very hard for my status, and I'm not willing to settle for a man that don't know how to treat me, and that is not, that can hold his own. He has to be financially stable. That's important. So having business, like I have to get my money. I cannot allow or sit back and rely or trust a man to take care of me. It's just not in my bloodline. I like having my own money. I got Rolls Royces, nice house, nice big. There are things that I actually want that you can't make your man responsible for. And, a lot of women, some women, they want to have a man to take care of them, but that's not a man's responsibility. It's my responsibility to get what I want by developing the skill set and the knowledge that I need to elevate. So my take on that is, a businesswoman, I'm gonna remain a businesswoman. And being single, I understand that, as a woman, we have to have standards. And the more money you make as a woman, it gets harder. You just have to be patient. And I told somebody, I said, we in this big world, and it be like we can't find that one man. What is going on? Where he at?
Oh my God. Do you think that it will throw you off your pivot a little bit?
Dating?
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you something. One thing I learned, I pick up habits, and I'll never forget. One thing I learned this habit from Stormy Wellington. Stormy can argue with a man, she can have a bad day, but she's gonna get up and she's gonna get on that flight and do what she's supposed to do. And she also taught me that, when you have a man, you still do your routine. You still work out. You still do what you need to do. Like she had to set me straight. I had a friend that I went to go see, and she was like, "You gonna walk?" I was like, "No, I'm just." She was like, "You need to keep up with your routine." I said, "You know what? You right." I put my workout clothes on. I got out there and did them 6 miles. And so,
That
yeah,
coach is gonna give you the reminders now.
you know what, my mama, I've always learned, and what my mother and people always say: the way you meet a man is the way you're supposed to keep yourself. A lot of times women meet their man, they get obese, they stop dressing, they stop getting their hair done, they stop looking nice. And men, like, it's physical, honey. They want to look at something sexy, you know. So you gotta keep yourself together. I gotta look nice. I gotta have my makeup done. When I'm at events, I look different because I believe in being polished.
Hello.
You gotta keep your
So, Annetta, you got an event coming next year. You want to tell the people about the event and don't start?
Yeah, I am gonna start. Are you going to Girl Hold My Hand event? Let's start there.
Am I going to the Awakening?
Yes.
Netta, why you always trying to put me on
Because
the
I'm gonna need you to
spot?
stop acting like you're showing up at events and don't show up and be able to show up. You start off saying, "Oh, I'm going," and then somehow life gets in the way.
Okay, okay, Annetta. Okay,
So how
I
can you grow?
I'm gonna get there.
What
My
is your excuse?
you got me like
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
you got me on midlife.
Exactly.
Oh my God. So I have not finished paying my ticket off, but I have till Friday to finish paying my ticket off. And so that's all I have to do. Everything else is secured.
Okay, so that's cool. So that means that when you get all that money for tax season, you need to have a budget allocated to investing in yourself. One thing about life, you have to you can't tell people to invest in yourself when you ain't stepping up and you ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
That's facts.
I let people know I spent 155,000 on my mentorship. I spent 30. I spent 50,000 because how can I? And it's important for me to invest in myself because I wouldn't be able to have a subscription. I wouldn't be able to teach you guys new things if I wasn't too committed to learning.
That's facts.
I mean, yeah, it's important.
So do you want them to know about your event or not?
Oh,
Cause
well, I mean, the Wealth Connect Live is June 21st through the 24th, and they more than welcome to come.
yeah, and so y'all heard her. Y'all need to make sure y'all are following Annetta so y'all can get notified on all the great things that she got going on. And so you gave me one business. What's the other business you got?
So the businesses that I got, I own a tax preparation company, real estate, and that's it. And I teach other people how to make money. It's not about me, it's about how many people I can impact. I've made a decision in my life that the only thing that I want to do, and Grant Cardone taught us this, is you could take one business and you can make multiple streams. So with taxes, you can prepare taxes, you can have a service bureau, right? You can have
Right.
online coaching costs, that's three streams and one income. Real estate, I own a real estate portfolio. I can teach people how to do real estate, and that's that. So that is very important.
Yes, that is. You right. You right. God, Annette, why you put me on the spot like that? You always do that.
You
You always
you're a leader. Like you a leader, you have what it takes. You're very outgoing. You got your podcast. You want to get there, and do you want to shorten the learning curve up? So it ain't about investing in something like you do come to the challenges and all that, and I'm like you do. We not gonna say you don't invest in yourself. You do spend money. You just gotta get out that house. You don't be going to the events. You want to pay and be on the computer.
Ah, Annette.
You know, maybe you can see she gonna invest on an online course, but get out the house. Let me tell you something. You gotta turn contacts into contracts. Events, it's gonna make you feel like when you leave an event, you be like, oh, it's grind time.
So I definitely wanted to go to the Wealth Connect. And I got people
You
who
had
got
a whole free ticket and didn't show up.
oh my God, Annetta, I know. And I still didn't message you, but I really had a legit reason. And like I said, I talked to Letitia. I called her um and told her, ma'am, you be busy. And so I had to let your people know.
Okay.
So I won't miss the Wealth Connect this time going around. And I put that on everything. I got my girls in the comments right now. They're gonna make sure I'm there because anything that goes on, they always say, "No, you gotta be there." The awakening, you gotta be there. No, you gotta be there. And so I'm gonna make my way. So are you coming to the awakening?
Yeah, yes, I will be there.
Okay. I remember you said something about you gonna be dressed ready, you gonna be 80s party, 90s party ready.
I gotta put something together for this 80s. So I'm about to get this, popping.
Okay. So I ain't gonna hold you. I'm so excited that you came on here with me tonight, Annetta. I
You
really
are so welcome.
appreciate you. Huh?
So welcome.
Yes. And so do you want to give people your social media uh social media handles and stuff like that? So let
Yeah.
them know what you got going on, what you got coming up.
Yes, they can just Google Annetta Powell or go to my website, ANNETTAPOWELL.com, or follow me on Instagram at Annetta Powell. So all my social media platforms, if you search Annetta Powell, I come up.
Yes. If y'all don't know who Annetta Powell is, Google her what?
Google me, honey.
Google her. And if y'all don't believe that she gonna show you how to get the blueprints of millions, Google her what?
Yes.
Google her what, Annetta?
Google me.
Her net worth.
Ah,
Google her. She gonna show you how to get to the bag, in all aspects. Because I'm getting guided. I know what to do, and I'm sure that I'm gonna know and grow even more as the time goes, being in the inner circle.
so are you excited and you ready for tax season?
I am so excited. I'm so excited. I am. I went from a lot of people to a little bit of people, but that's fine because whoever's there is there on my team.
And
So
what
I'm
I,
not.
you reached out to me and I gave you some advice, remember?
You did give me some advice, and I appreciate it. I
We was
really do.
keep waiting. I'm like, girl, they ain't gonna show up. Keep recruiting. They just not the one.
I know. I know. I just kind of felt like a little bit kind of like overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, dang. Like I thought it was gonna be a little bit easier. But like I said before, and I took your advice, and I'm like, it is what it is. If it's two or three of us, we gonna roll this thing all the way out. You hear me? Because with the mentorship, they join the team. So we gonna rock and roll. We gonna have the feet hitting the ground when January hit, baby. Cause mentorship over December 1st.
December 1st.
So, but yeah, I appreciate you. I
You're
appreciate your
welcome.
team. They are so
Congratulations on your show. If you send us the link, we can post it. Send it out and get you some
yes, yes. I'm surprised you're not on IG.
Instagram.
Are you on IG Live? You ain't going live.
Honey, I use this video for footage. I'm gonna be clipping it up for you.
I know that's right. So I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you again, and I will see you soon.
See you soon. Have a good day.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too. Bye. All right, y'all. So that was just Miss Annetta Powell. If you don't know who she is, Google her. And I appreciate everybody who came on Talks with Taay. This was very nice. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. I see y'all in the comments. I see y'all in the comments. Yes, I'm so excited about everything that's coming. I'm excited about Annetta showing up, y'all. If you don't follow her again, follow Annetta Powell. She can give you the blueprints to making those millions. It's not a game. It's not a game. And I appreciate all the people who have been supporting me through my journey, supporting me as I'm growing. And again, make sure you keep your post notifications on for any updates. On events or anything they have going on. I'm gonna have more people come on here and pronounce their business. Yes, Annetta is a queen, y'all. She is so, I just love her. Um, but anyways, make sure you stay tuned in for next week with Talks with Taay because I will have another guest. I probably have a guest every week. Surprise guest next month. So make sure y'all keep your notifications on and make sure you're following me on IG TST Tax Pros and on Facebook Taylor Thomas, same as on what is it? Oh Lord. Not on Twitter, but on TikTok. There we go. TikTok is not my favorite, but I am on there and I do make sure I post and keep everything up to date for the most part. So again, I will see y'all next week with Talks with Taay, and I'm so excited for that next week. Make sure you keep your notifications on. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.